Winter in the United States is a season of extremes, a time when the country transforms into a patchwork of wildly different experiences. In Colorado's Rocky Mountains, snow blankets the peaks, turning the world into a sparkling wonderland. Families gather by the fire, sipping hot cocoa and hoping for a snow day while the wind whistles outside. It's a postcard-perfect scene, quiet, cold, and beautiful, where the silence of fresh snow brings a sense of peace and stillness. But head south to Florida and winter takes on a whole new meaning. Here, the season means sunshine, sandy beaches, and palm trees swaying gently in the warm breeze, even as the calendar says December. While some are shoveling snow from their driveways, others are building sandcastles by the ocean, their laughter carried by the salty air. This striking contrast is what makes winter in America so unique and unpredictable. In the Pacific Northwest, winter is gray and rainy, with evergreens heavy with moisture and the sound of rain everywhere, creating a moody, atmospheric landscape. People bundle up in raincoats, sipping hot coffee as they watch the drizzle, finding comfort in cozy cafes and the company of friends. The Great Plains face fierce winds and blizzards, with snow blowing sideways and temperatures plunging below zero, making daily life a true test of endurance. Farmers work tirelessly to protect their animals from the biting cold, braving the elements to ensure their livestock are safe and warm. From North Dakota's icy winds to California's sunny shores, winter here is a story of variety, where every region writes its own chapter. Each region faces its own challenges and joys, from snowball fights and sledding to rain-soaked hikes and beach walks. Whether you're braving a blizzard or basking in the sun, winter shapes life across the country, influencing how we live, work, and play. This year, one major weather pattern will shape that story for all of us, bringing surprises and challenges to every corner of the nation. The stage is set for a winter that could be anything but ordinary, with shifting temperatures and unexpected storms on the horizon. Get ready for a season defined by contrasts, because in America, winter is never just one thing, but a blend of every possibility. From snow-capped mountains to sunlit beaches, the season brings something different to everyone, offering both challenges and moments of joy. And this year, the weather's about to get even more interesting, with forecasts hinting at dramatic changes ahead. Let's see what's in store as we watch the first flakes fall and the first storms roll in. The story of winter 2025 to 26 is just beginning, and it promises to be a season we won't soon forget. This winter, La Niña is back, and she's making headlines. NOAA says there's a strong chance, over 70%, that La Niña will shape our weather for 2025 to 26. La Niña doesn't mean the same thing for everyone. Some regions get more snow and cold, others see a dry, mild season. It's like a director calling the shots for winter's big show. Will it be a blockbuster blizzard season or a mild winter? That depends on where you live. Forecasters are watching ocean temperatures and wind patterns, trying to predict what's coming. This information helps cities prep, farmers plan, and families decide if it's time for new snow boots. We'll break down what La Niña means for you, region by region. Let's get ready for a winter full of surprises. So what exactly is La Niña? It's a climate pattern that can have a huge impact on weather across the globe, especially in North America. Picture the Pacific Ocean as a giant bathtub. During La Niña, strong winds push warm water away from South America, letting cooler water rise to the surface. This shift in ocean temperatures doesn't just stay in the Pacific, it sends ripples through the atmosphere, changing weather patterns far and wide. This cool patch changes the jet stream, the high-altitude river of air that steers our weather. The jet stream acts like a highway for storms and cold fronts, guiding them across the continent. The jet stream shifts north, letting cold air from Canada dive into the northern US, while the south stays warmer and drier. This can mean more snow and ice for the north, and drought or mild weather for the south. Now, meet the polar vortex, a swirling mass of frigid air around the North Pole. It's like a giant cold air reservoir, usually kept in place by strong winds. Usually it stays put, but if it weakens, pieces can break off and send Arctic blasts deep into the US, bringing sudden, severe cold snaps that can catch people off guard. La Niña can make the polar vortex more unstable, increasing the odds of extreme cold snaps. When the vortex wobbles, it can unleash bitter cold and powerful storms. When these two forces combine, we get the kind of winter that makes headlines: heavy snow, dangerous cold, and wild weather swings that can disrupt travel, power, and daily life. It's a powerful mix that can turn an ordinary winter into a memorable one, affecting everything from school schedules to emergency services. That's why meteorologists are watching both patterns closely, using advanced models and satellite data to predict what's coming next. The stakes are high for millions of Americans as communities prepare for whatever winter may bring. This winter could be one for the record books, remembered for its intensity and unpredictability. Where do we get our winter forecasts? NOAA is the gold standard, using satellites, computers, and expert scientists to predict what's ahead. Their Climate Prediction Center gives us the official long-range outlooks. AccuWeather is another trusted source offering detailed city-by-city predictions. They sometimes release forecasts before NOAA, focusing on snow totals and storm risks. The Farmer's Almanac, with its secret formula and centuries-old tradition, adds a bit of folklore to the mix. While not scientific, many still check its predictions every year. And then there's social media, full of dramatic maps and wild speculation. Remember, not everything online is reliable. For the best info, stick with NOAA and professional meteorologists. They help you prepare, not panic. Trust the experts, and you'll be ready for whatever winter brings. Let's see what the pros are saying about this season. Let's walk through winter month by month. December may start mild in many places. La Niña's effects often take time to kick in. The Northeast and Midwest might see less early snow, and a white Christmas could be rare. But January is the main event. Expect the coldest air and the highest chance for big snowstorms, especially in the north. The polar vortex could send waves of Arctic air across the Midwest, Great Lakes, and Northeast. February is the wild card. Temperatures swing, storms pop up, and the weather can change fast. The South may stay dry, raising drought concerns. Each month brings new surprises, so stay alert. This is just a roadmap. Weather always has a twist. December warms you up, January brings the chill, and February keeps you guessing. Watch the forecasts as the season unfolds. Winter's story is written 1 week at a time. Let's see how La Niña could shape your region. In the Pacific Northwest, expect wetter, cooler weather, more rain in Seattle, heavy snow in the Cascades. The Rockies and Northern Plains will likely see colder, snowier conditions, with frequent cold snaps and tough travel. The Midwest, including Chicago and Minneapolis, could face harsh cold and lake-effect snow. The Southeast, from Georgia to Florida, will be warmer and drier, good for sunshine, bad for drought and wildfires. The Southwest, including California and Arizona, also faces a dry, warm winter, tough news for water supplies. The Northeast is the battleground. Big snowstorms and deep freezes could alternate with mild spells. Every region faces its own challenges. Whether you're bracing for blizzards or watching the skies for rain, La Niña will leave its mark. Stay tuned to your local forecast. This winter, the weather map will be anything but boring. Winter weather isn't just about snow totals. It affects your daily life in countless ways, from how you get to work to how you stay comfortable at home. Skiers in the Northwest and Rockies could see epic powder days, drawing crowds to the slopes, while resorts in the Southwest may struggle with less snow and fewer visitors. Travel will be tricky in snowy regions. Expect delays, cancellations, and icy roads that can make even short trips a challenge. Prepare your car for winter conditions and give yourself extra time if you're hitting the road or flying, as winter storms can disrupt plans quickly. Heating bills will rise in the north. Check your home for drafts, add insulation, and consider energy-saving tips to save money and stay warm. In the south, drought could drive up food prices, stress farms, and even impact the availability of certain crops at your local store. Farmers everywhere are watching the forecast closely. Too much cold or too little water can make or break a season, affecting food supply for everyone. Snowpack in the mountains is vital for summer irrigation, feeding rivers and reservoirs that support cities and farms alike. This winter's weather will shape next year's harvest and your grocery bill, influencing what's available and how much you pay. Extreme cold can also threaten health, especially for the elderly and those with limited mobility, making it important to check on loved ones. Whether you're on the slopes, the road, or at home, winter touches every part of life, shaping routines, activities, and even your mood. Plan ahead, stock up on essentials, and stay informed, and you'll weather the season safely and with less stress. The right prep now makes all the difference, so take steps today to protect your home, your family, and your peace of mind. Preparation is your best defense against winter's surprises. In the North, Midwest, and Northeast, check your snow shovels, stock up on salt, and get your car winter ready. Snow tires and a car emergency kit, blankets, snacks, flashlight are must-haves. At home, seal windows and doors, check insulation, and have your furnace inspected. Keep extra blankets and warm clothes handy, and let faucets drip on frigid nights to prevent frozen pipes. In the South and Southwest, focus on water conservation. Fix leaks, use water-saving devices, and water plants early. Be mindful of fire risks as drought increases. Everyone should have an emergency kit: food, water, radio, flashlights, batteries, and medications for at least 3 days. Power outages and water shortages can happen anywhere. Being ready means less stress and more safety. Don't wait for the first storm or drought warning. Prepare now. A little effort today can save a lot of trouble tomorrow. Winter is coming. Make sure you're ready. We've covered the forecasts, the science, and the regional risks. La Niña points to a classic split cold and snowy in the north, warm and dry in the south. But remember, winter always has surprises. Forecasts are guides, not guarantees. The jet stream can shift, storms can pop up unexpectedly, and warm spells can break a deep freeze. That's why staying informed is crucial. Check your local forecast often and adjust your plans as needed. Preparation takes the fear out of winter and gives you confidence to handle whatever comes. When a storm hits, you'll be ready, not scrambling. Winter brings beauty and challenge in equal measure. This La Niña season could be one for the books. Stay alert, stay prepared, and stay safe. Trust your local meteorologists and official sources. We'll be here to help you track every twist and turn of the season.